Hi, it's your boy Rooster, co-owner and founder of Hoots Custom Flies and Guides, executive fly tire, yada yada. You all know the spiel, right? Get this out of my way here so we can get up close and personal here. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Well, I am gonna spin some deer hair. I've been having a hankering. Oh, hold on 1 minute. I am back. All right. I left these examples outside. Here's one. This is a bunny bullet sculpin, right? There we go. Look at that beauty. And that is what I'm going to tie today. I even did a little different one. Right here, I'll be heading to Taneycomo in the morning. Look at that. Orange little spot right there. All right, so I'm going to be using A-Rex hooks, right? Let's see here. Where did I put that bag? Right here. I am going to be using A-Rex NS 11-8 classic streamer, down-eyed, size 6 or number 6. All right. And then I'm going to throw one on a 5/32 bead. Yeah, that's a little light or a little small for the size 6. But, dude, what's up, Andy? How you doing, man? But we're putting lead weight behind this bad boy, 0.025, so I don't think we're going to miss too much. So I got 5/32 tungsten bead. I got a bunch of these tungsten beads I got to get rid of. Here we go. And this is why the hole got drilled too small. So I'm going to make it. And this is how I stab my finger. Oh, where did that one go? There it is. All right. And sometimes when you get the wrong bead, yep, that's just cruddy. These beads were drilled too small. That's the thing about being a commercial fly tire. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Most of the time you're up. There we go. That one will work. All right. If this don't work, I'm gonna put on a red one. Yep, red it is. So we're gonna turn into an egg sucker. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Grab some heavier beads. Here we go. All right, here we go. Some heavier ones. We're gonna go with copper. Oh no, that just broke. That ain't cool. All right. What's up, basketball kid? How you doing, Chris? I don't know why you say something so stupid like that. So we're gonna remove that. 'Cause you're an idiot. Report. I'm gonna hit that one. All right. Make it to where you can never. Hide this user. There you go. There you go, man. You've been hidden because of your ignorance. I don't put up with that crap. 38 years old. People are still stupid. There we go. All right. So I got an Arex hook. I kicked up the bead size a little bit because of the tungsten beads, man. I'm just going to lose it. And my house is crooked. Half my house is sinking. All right. Gonna try to go fishing tomorrow. Gonna throw a dry dropper, stimulator, and a hare's ear. Nice. That's gonna be deadly. That will be deadly. All right, so we're gonna throw some weight on this. I'm gonna do about 11 wraps, maybe less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 9 altogether. All right. There we go. And we're gonna get some black. Simplify, right? What was Simplify? All right. Here we go. All right. So we're going to start. Now, this is that silk. So you kind of got to really give you some room to get your thread going. There we go. But you can pull pretty hard on this silk. Trust me on that. Here are my scissors. Here they are. All right. Let's get some extra or some brassy black whir. Whir. That's how the Trout Bandit says. This will be his next favorite. You watch. There we go. A little bit too much. Really only need to shoot less than 3 inches. You got a neighbor who has a diesel truck. Sounds like a stealth bomber's taking off. I think it's quite amusing. Oh, I dropped it and it hit my foot. I felt it. Yep. I'm going to grab another one. There we go. You can order these online at hootscustomflies.com. All right, I want to put the brassy stuff on the other side. I'll run it there back all the way to about here. All right, now we're going to get some Simplify. This is that, here you go, sparkle dubbing. There you go. They staple the snot out of it. And check this out. Oh, they took that off now. That breaks my heart. All right. I guess since the queen passed away, it's not approved by the queen no more. Now I'm going to show you all a little dubbing trick, okay? Now this stuff is kind of hard just to spin. See, I'm already having troubles. So what you need to do, first step, get you some thread and cord it. Spin it clockwise till it's super tight. What do you mean, what does that do, my good friend? And when you cord up your thread, it makes it tighter, it makes it rounder and everything. See, it's this stuff. It's hard to work with, but once you get it, like this is the best way. All right. Pull it back down. There we go. You get up there and you take 1, 2 wraps, all right? Now, when I say spin it away from you, spin it towards your left, right? Use both your fingers and just twist it. And then you got a nice dubbing rope. Terry put me on to something like this. Terry, good friend. I can't wait to go fishing with him. But look at this dubbing rope. And this is why you spin it the opposite direction, away from you, to your left. Because look at that. Thank you, Terry. Look at that. It's just ribbed. It's a perfect dubbing loop. Or a dubbing noodle. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more on. I mean, you just kind of want to get it coated around the thread a little bit, right? Don't forget to keep your thread corded. Like that. There we go. And then just keep twisting it. Go ahead and work our way back. Bam, 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 bam. Right, you can cut the rest off. So I'm going to go ahead, wrap back into this. Right there, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and throw this on. We're going to just spiral wrap. Helps keep it on. I mean, yeah. There we go. All right, now we're going to go with the black crystal flash, which I guess I disappeared it. No, I just put it up after I cleaned everything off my table so I could do this. All right, so we got crystal flash. Just grab yourself 3, right? And this is how I do it. I cut the corner. I don't even know what that is, but it's 3. Here we go. Ah, that's not going to work. Yeah, it tied up. All right, so what you do is here's 3 right here. Pull that out. Bam. Look at that, right? And then we're going to fold it in half. Fold it in half again. And there you go. Then we're going to go ahead. And bam. There we go with this. Cut it. Cut it. Right. Then we're going to grab us some rabbit strips. Here we go. Oh. Oh, I wonder if this is a hook and a shank. We want a hook shank long and a half. And that is perfect. So here we go. What I'm doing here is I am creating, because you never want to tie directly onto the fur. You always want to tie, no matter what, directly onto the leather. Yes, there's certain situations where you got to separate stuff, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. But trust me, tie on the leather, man. There we go. I'm going to trim this down just a wee bit. There we go. Oh. You want to do touching wraps with this. And we got 200 silk denier by Simplify. So I mean, you'll be sorry to say this, but you'll break your Abrax hook before you freaking. Let's go ahead and trim this just a little bit past the tail, a little bit past the fur. Yeah, you'll break your hook before you break the thread. I promise you. All right, so now we're gonna get some Simplify red. This really is just for like a gill, I guess. Sometimes it's visible, sometimes it's not. But I really believe it is for, and this is that sparkle. sparkle. Simple fly. There we go. And we just get it coated around. Cord up your thread by spinning it clockwise. Give me a little drink of water there. I'm going to take one wrap. And then I'm going to spin it away from me to my left. There we go. You really want to stay on top of the rabbit. Look at that. Really nice tight doubling. There we go. All right. So let's get the deer hair going on. And I'll do the cutting tomorrow. Because it is dinner time. It is dinner time. I'm going to go find me some dinner. So what I'm doing is getting some belly hair. And I am going to make a collar. Like so. Then I'm going to brush it out with my dubbing brush. And the reason why you brush it out, because it's got down little micro hairs in there. That you could actually, if you get it all, you can, and save enough, you can turn it into dubbing. I've had to do that before. All right, now I don't really stack my collars. I just pull all the long crud out. And I want my collar to go to, get all this worthless hair out of here. And let's have my collar go to the bend of the hook. And we'll trim this. So you don't get confused with the collar. Then we're going to take a wrap, loose wrap. My fingers are so dry. About glued my fingers together today and I had to use rubbing alcohol to save my life. There we go. And you want to pull really hard. And then just kind of wrap through it. There we go. Then we're going to pull all this back. Get that bead out of the way. Actually, use the bead to pack it. There we go. Now you can tell the difference between your collar and your deer hair that you got to cut. Now what we're going to do here, and I'll do the trimming Monday. This will be a two-part. You know. And Andy, this is something you should try. Oh, honestly, this ain't too bad of a pattern to tie, man. Once you get it down and everything. Now, always brush your dummy or your deer hair out. There you go, see? Oh, it caught on my, there we go. And then with this one, we're going to cut the tips off so I don't get it confused. There we go. All right. I got a nice slice in my finger. I don't know how I did it. There we go. 1, 2. Pull towards you. Help it spin. There we go. Pull it all back. back. Put one wrap in front. And then there we go. And that's packing the deer hair. And that's really what you want to do is pack the deer hair. I don't want to say the less you use, but if you don't like, the more clumps you put on and the more you pack it, the tighter it's going to be. The more packed it's going to be, is what I'm saying. So here we go. And do another clump. I mean, you could seriously do this all in like 2 clumps easy, but it's just not going to be as durable. And I won't sell it if it's not durable, because durable flies save you money. My flies will save you money in tippet, tapered leader, all that stuff. Because my flies don't fall apart easy. 13 trout off of one HOOT'S egg sucker before it fell apart. 13 trout and 1 white bass. Let's put it that way. So, I mean, if you guys like wasting money, don't buy my flies. But times are getting super hard. There's going to be another clump after this one. 2, pull towards you. Beautiful. Push it all in. I'm going to grab it. Grab most of it. Wrap back. There we go. All right, we got enough room to put a little bit more. Now, when I'm doing it, I take 2 loose wraps and then I pull towards me and wrap again. So what it does is causes that deer hair to spread out. So here we go. Less than last. Clean your brush. Cut the tips. I mean, this is not as much as I've been, you know what I'm saying? We're going to put it right here. Take a loose wrap. Try not to trap any other hairs. Another loose wrap. Trap some other hairs. So what you do when you trap hairs, you spin it. There you go. There we go. Wrap in front. Push everything back. Wrap some more. There we go. All right. So I'm going to whip finish this. Oh, my nose itches. Yeah, deer hair, rabbit hair just makes the tip of my nose itch like crazy. All right, let's whip finish this. There's my whip finish tool. Since I've been getting more views, I've been trying to get more professional. But in all honesty, I just like being me, man. I like to help people out with fly fishing because sometimes it's the only time people can escape from reality. That's 3. And 4. And I'm using the bead to get in between the deer hair. Like, I'm cranking on it. You would break a hook before you broke your thread. So simplified 200 denier. I'm going to start selling it on my website real soon. I mean, strong enough, it's a pain in the butt to cut. But there we go so far. Got a bunch of deer hair to trim down. It's got a nice collar. Stuff's not moving. Even if you needed to straighten it out, it ain't moving. All right. So next Monday will be the part 2, and it'll be trimming the deer hair and everything. Y'all be safe. God bless. Look both ways for your cross stream. Remember, Hoots Custom Flies, top of the line for the tip of your line. It's not fishing no more. It's catching. I mean, it'll save you money. My flies don't fall apart like my competitors. I don't know if I can say their names, but you know who they are. Anybody who orders flies out of country. All my flies are either tied by Hoot Gibson, Devin, or I. And I tie most of them. So there you go. Devin only ties the Devin's debacle. And Hoot, he ties whatever's working that day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all be safe. God bless. Thank you for having. Oh, how to fish this. Keep it close to the bottom. Experiment with your retrieves. Do stop, goes, pauses. Use your rod tip, man. For real. If you have a floating line with a sinking tip, just like a normal spin caster does with their spin casting, like a Rapala lure, you go side to side. You make it look injured. You go up, you go left, you go right. Jerk it real quick. Retrieve your line. Jerk it the other way real quick. Retrieve your line. Trust me on that, man. Trust me. But yeah, it is Friday night. I'm going fishing tomorrow. Y'all be safe. God bless. Look both ways for you across the street. Remember, top of the line for the tip of your lines. Hoots Custom Flies. It's no longer fishing, ladies and gents. It's catching. Peace. Order online, hootscustomflies.com. First 3 orders get free shipping.